The card resolve will allows us to turn card geometries into grid topology. There are a few preparation we need to do. First, we need to make sure the scale of the imported geometries are to the size of an average human. About 150 centimeters tall. Scale the geometries roughly. Next, if we are using the UV mode, we need to make sure there are UVs. And the UV are in the map 1 UV set. When trying to resolve, the card geometry cannot be combined. Please separate them. Now we have corrected size, UV naming, and separated geometry. Let's try resolving it with the UV mode. Let's go into some example cases and explore this tool a bit more. From the previous example, if we know that our cards are made out of perfectly straight UVs that goes up and down, we can just use the UV mode. It can be faster and provides more successful result than the retopologize mode. We can clean up the geometry a bit, like the scalp that we know will not be needed for curve extraction. Select all the cards and click on Resolve Cards. The resolving process runs on each card. When it's processed, the card will then turn green. Now with the cards resolved, we can then use our Curve from Cards tool to extract a center curve for each card. These card geometries are exported from Vroid Studio. They provide really nicely laid out geometries and UVs that fits this tool very well. While the geometry from Vroid Studio can be almost fully extracted, chances are we will probably get our geometries from other places, and that might not work too well with this tool. We will take a look at a few other problematic cases that we might run into. With this file, we do not have any existing UV on the geometry cards. In this situation, we can try to resolve them by using the retopologize mode. Since the geometry is combined, we need to separate them first. Every card in this batch of hair resolved properly. Let's try converting them to curves. When a card is resolved, it will be put into the solved group. If there is any issue during the resolving process, the card will be put into the problem group. Let's try solving the problematic card by increasing the iteration and see if it works. Clicking on the Resolve Cards button, it will create another result group. In our example, this did not work. This specific geometry is not solvable. We can see that with the retopologize mode, it can also provide undesired results when extracting curves from some solved cards. It's not perfect, but it will resolve most of the cards. In this situation, we can choose to go in and manually fix the topology into grid-like pattern and extract again. Another example, we can see that the section of hair cards are built in overlapping layers. Let's remove these duplicated layers first. We can see even though there are UVs laid out horizontally, but since it's not vertically laid out with straight UVs, we will still have to use the retopologize mode. The UV mode only works when there's straight vertical UVs. Let's look at another example with problematic geometries at start, and the process we need to take to solve it. We will remove any rigging setups first. Checking the UVs, and it seems there are some sort of vertically laid out UVs that runs from top to bottom. We will try with the UV mode. Again, one thing to check if we are going to use the UV mode is that the UVs need to be in Maya's default map 1 UV set. If it's not named map 1, resolving will fail. Let's go ahead and rename this UV set into Map 1. Now, with the UV renamed, let's separate the geometries. In this example, some strands are properly resolved, with a few strands remains unsolvable. The original geometries are hidden, and we can unhide it by going into the outliner. We will now try solving the cards by using the retopologize mode and compare them. Due to the nature of how the geometries were built, some strands are unfortunately unsolvable in either mode. This may be the situation where we can extract what are available to us, and we will have to manually create the curves for the unsolvable strands. However, as you can see, if used properly, the tool can provide great speed boost if we are reusing geometries from HaireCard.